I totaled it and your total is wrong. Kindly total the figures that you wrote there.
Yes, sir. It was a typo error po. 69,787,000 pesos.
Ang dami namang nagkamaling numero doon. From 59,787, ang tamang total is 69,837.
Yes po, Your Honor.
But the figure you mentioned earlier was what was written here.
Um,
How did you know that it was wrong, a typo, and now you're giving us the correct figures?
Kasi yung 10 million po, Your Honor, hindi na-add dun sa total amount. 10 million po nung payment, reward payment.
Pangalawa po, yung subsequent issuances, binabanggit po 69 million na, pero yung detalye, hindi na po 10.5 million, 10 million na. Ano ba talaga?
Can you repeat your question po, Your Honor? Sorry po.
Nakalagay po dyan 10.5 million, 10.05 million. Hindi po ba yung rewards? Yung
Yes
reward
po.
payment? Yung
Yes po.
subsequent documents issued by COA already refer to it as only 10 million. Anong pagkakaiba yun?
What subsequent document po, Your Honor, yung tinutukoy niyo?
I am referring to the notice of disallowance later on and the documents mentioned also in subsequent articles, in subsequent documents.
Wala na po akong personal knowledge about the notice of disallowance po, Your Honor.
So ba't na-correct yun? Yung 10 million, yung 10.05 naging 10 million na lang. You wouldn't know?
I wouldn't know po, Your Honor.
In relation to the question of Senator Judge Soto, he said how much is the total that were provided for. You gave a total. In relation to the question of Senator Judge Villanueva, ano ba yung pinakaiba? Correct me if I'm wrong. You said you were aware of a notice of disallowance.
Yes po.
How much was the notice of disallowance? Ano yung dinisallow out of the 125?
Sa pagkakalala ko, around 73 million pesos po, Your Honor.
So out of 125 million, 73 million lang yung finally dinisallow ng COA dun sa notice of disallowance. Yung balance, inoke niya.
Ang makakasagot po niya, Your Honor, yung next witness po.
No, if you're familiar with the notices of disallowance, you testified, Attorney Wamil, that AOM, notice of suspension, notice of disallowance. So sa dulo, pag iba na yung amount na nakalagay doon, marami nagtanong kanina, yung dinisallow lang ultimately is only 73.287 million. Posibleng magbago talaga yun, di ba?
Yes po, Your Honor.
So yung AOM mo, yung kabuuan ng 125, yung AOM mo pangalawa, kabuuan ng 125, yung notice of disallowance mo, ay yung notice of suspension mo, kabuuan ng 125, pero posibleng iba na ang amount ng notice of disallowance rather.
Yes po. Depending on the evaluation po kasi yun nung nag-audit po.
Now, one final question for this round as well. Let's focus on the failure to liquidate and notice of demand. Yung AOM po ba may failure to liquidate na at notice of demand na o wala pa? I'm citing paragraph 8.3 of the IJMC.
Kapag AOM po kasi,
Yes or no?
wala pa po. Yung AOM po kasi yung parang kinukonsider namin as demand po, Your Honor.
So, saan po nakalagay sa AOM na may demand kayo?
Kasi ni-require po namin sila na to comply with the submission po of the documents.
Attorney Wamil, there is a big difference because your notice of suspension, does it include a demand?
Pardon, Your Honor.
Does the notice of suspension include a demand to pay?
Wala pa po, Your Honor.
Isn't it correct na nandun lang sa notice of disallowance yun?
Based on the joint circular po, doon
Yes.
po ni-require po na mag-restitute.
Sa notice of disallowance na.
Yes,
Wala sa AOM, walang demand sa notice of suspension, sa notice of disallowance.
The demand to pay po, yes,
Yes.
Your Honor.
So, when will the presumption come in? Under paragraph 8.3. Kung wala pang failure to liquidate, dahil hindi pa final, kung wala pa yung demand until notice of disallowance na hindi pa final, kailan po papasok yung presumption o prima facie dun sa 8.3?
Ang wording po kasi nung 8.3, Your Honor, failure to liquidate. So kasama po doon yung failure to submit the documents. Hindi po kasama yung failure to pay kung ano man po yung dinedemand.
Nakalagay po doon, failure to liquidate upon demand.
Yes po. So ang sinasabi po doon ay isubmit yung complete documents with the ICPAW.
So, pag hiningi nyo at hindi pa nasasubmit, failure na yon sa palagay mo?
Yes, sir. Kasi ang sabi lang naman po is upon demand, na hindi sila nakapag-liquidate po.
That is your interpretation, sir, correct? That is not found in the GMC.
Ang binibase ko lang po dun sa provision po ng GMC, Your
Sa
Honor.
interpretation mo nga ng GMC.
Yes po, Your Honor. Yes.
Tama ba na kapag resibo na official, ang malamang hindi buo, no? May butal, hindi ba? May detalyado, malamang. Di ba?
Malamang po, Your Honor.
Okay, based on your experience. So dito, puro buo, 250, 500, ni isa, walang butal, walang sentimo. No? So, yun, medyo isang concern natin yun. Ano? Pangalawa, 111 disbursements in one day, naka-date. Do you confirm that?
Wala po akong data nung number
This
po.
is about December 23, 2022. Nakalagay dito, date, December 23, December 23, December. Binilang namin 111. Isang araw, no? Totaling 17 million. Pagka ganyan ba, would you consider that usual? Disbursement, 111 disbursements in one day?
Wala pong specific provision yung circular as to that.
Yes, but the circular says to prevent irregular, excessive, di ba? Extravagant. So, would you consider this, does this fall under regular, irregular, or you wouldn't know?
I wouldn't know po.
Okay.
Pero that's unusual po, pero I wouldn't know if it is irregular since wala naman pong provision.
So we come back to the term unusual. Okay. So this is unusual. Doon sa nabanggit mo kahapon, yung usapin nung meeting ninyo, yung audit query, nabanggit nyo na hiningi, di ba nagka-meeting kayo, nagkaroon ng audit query, hinihingi ang audit query sa halip na AOM, tama?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Okay. At hindi kayo pumayag?
Yes po, since wala naman po siya doon sa aming joint circular, Your Honor.
Kung pumayag kayo na wala sa joint circular at nagbigay kayo ng audit query na hinihingi ng OVP, would you be violating the joint circular?
Yes po. Kaya
So-
hindi po kami nagbigay, Your Honor.
In other words, an audit query would be a violation of the joint circular. Tama?
Hindi lang po siya sanction, Your Honor. So,
Yes.
Hindi po siya part nung ini-issue namin.
Okay, okay. Pero hindi nga part. Pero kung ginawa nga ninyo, based on your experience as auditor, you would be violating your own issuances.
Yes po, Your Honor.
That's why you refuse to give the audit query as requested and instead, tinuloy nyo yung AOM. Last question, Mr.
Kindly wind up.
Yes, last question. Binanggit mo na hindi tinanggap yung AOM nung inisyu ninyo. Tama ba yun?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Bakit? Alam nyo ba kung ba't hindi tinanggap? Dahil walang authorization? Tama ba yun?
Yes po, wala daw po mag-receive, Your
Ganyan ba
Honor.
dapat? Ganyan ba ang kalakaran pagka ang isang ahensya ng pamahalaan ay binigyan nyo ng AOM? Nangyayari ba yan na hindi tinatanggap ng ahensya?
Yan po yung first time na nangyari po, Your Honor.
So, that's unusual.
Yes po, that's unusual po.
Is this typo error or sa tingin ninyo ay minadali?
Nagkaroon po kami ng findings about dyan, Your Honor. Lahat po nung ARs po na nakadate po, na hindi po nakadate ng 2022, na isama po namin doon sa aming notice of suspension po.
Okay. Pero ang pirma po dito ni TJ Verano po, may pirma po nito, di po ba?
Based on that document po, it appears na si TJ Verano po.
So, dinate niya po ng 2026, in advance niya na? Or minove forward niya po to 2026? Ang pagtanggap po ng goods, December 22, 2026? Para sa 2022 po ito.
Yes po, kaya po kami nagkaroon ng findings about dyan, Your Honor.
Okay. So, question ho ninyo.
Opo, kinwestiyon po namin.
Pangalawang katanungan ko po, pinajustify niyo po ba sa OVP bakit gumastos ito ng 2 milyon kada araw para sa safe house? Ito po ba isang safe house lang o maraming safe houses? Sumagot po ba ang Office of the Vice President?
Based on the documents submitted to us, hindi po namin madedetermine kung ilan yung safe houses na pinagamitan po.
Pero sumagot po ba siya? Pinajustify niyo po ba? I mean, 2 million per day, sobrang laki. Hotel na po yata yung nirerenta po nito. Ganito kalaki, sobra pa.
Hindi po namin pinajustify, Your Honor, since wala naman pong threshold dun sa joint circular as to the amounts.
Na yung 2 million, so hindi po unusual para sa inyo na magrenta po ng safe house sa 2 million per day dito sa Pilipinas.
Since, tulad nga po nung sinabi ko kanina, we follow our audit based on the provisions lang po ng joint circular, pero wala naman pong threshold as to the amount sa joint circular, kaya wala po kaming findings as to that.
So, tama po si Senator Judge Lacson na binibase nyo lang po talaga sa mga documents po, wala po kayong physical audit.